humor, when I was in survival school in Special Forces, we called it Camp Slacking. Mainly because there's a 300-pound Russian there who just like to beat the crap out of everybody. God, but you know, the best school I've ever been to because it taught you a lot about yourself. It taught you what you could take. It taught you how to take a punch. And the funny thing is, when you're in this camp for 72 hours, one of the things they do psychologically, and this is, I never credited them with this, but I understood it later. They play this loudspeaker for 24 hours a day. And you don't get any sleep whatsoever. If it's freezing snow outside, you're barefoot on the rocks, it doesn't matter. But they play this stuff over and over for like 12, 24 hours. It's like, mother hates you, father abandoned you. Like about a day later, you go up to your buddy, hey man, what's wrong? I think my mom hates me. Shut up, So it goes to show you the more, whatever thing you're subjected to in life more often, your brain's going to start to adapt those habits. So if you've had something that's happened as a kid and you are always used to that, then to change your habits, you got to really focus and put something somewhere else. You got to take your mentality and go in a different direction. You know what I always call, I'm not talking about shooting people, but just target practice, man. You ever have a bad day? Just go shoot a shotgun, you'll feel better. You ain't got to drink with it, just shoot the shotgun. You'll be like, I breathe now. I love shooting. Anyway, I learned a lot too. But, so, perspective and healing, I had a lot of problems when I came back. Not like, you know, I go on psycho on the bell tower. Just a lot of stuff I couldn't figure out. Because when I left 15 months ago and then come back, the world had changed, but I still had my eye on the world back in 2007. And a lot of it didn't make sense. It was kind of hard to more or less just cope with all the regular stuff. Because in war, you're on your own program. You know, you go out, you do the mission, you come back, you watch whatever movie anybody's got, you go to the gym, you go to sleep, great life. You come back, and then you got responsibilities. You got to obey traffic laws, all that crap. I was like, in Baghdad, we were driving the opposite way of the traffic. It didn't matter. So a lot of things were really starting to set in. And I had to find an out. I had to find something productive. Now, well, one person called me a wuss for this, and we wrestled, and didn't call me a wuss anymore. So here's how it starts. This is actually a part of the book, the Bringing It All to Perspective chapter. The whole point of it is to just relate to the reader that, you know, I'm not saying I went through the worst trauma by any means. I still got my life. I can still breathe and walk, and I'm grateful for that. However, to a point, there was a lot of trauma out there. And this is how I dealt with it. So I hope this portion is something that maybe everyone can see and you can relate to. And maybe if there's trauma or something in your life, it can help you through. It says, as I stared deeply into the fine-aged wood of the piano, I realized there was one thing in this world besides the Lord our God that could bring me peace. It was an old player piano I picked up for a mere $85 that was advertised on the website. The intricate parts, the ivory keys, the balance of the sound. These are all factors that played an important role in taking away my nightmares 1 year after a fighting in a hell that no man should have to endure. Many nights up to this point have I lied in bed, waking up from some dream about death and the horrors that came with it. Only now can I rest. I never thought that something such as a piano could help me to find peace in my soul. Never in a million years would I have expected it. The weekend of my grandparents in Chicago, this is the first time I came here, where a friend of mine named Rob Moore would teach me some of the basics of playing, or what brought me to this state. Drinking was one thing I relied on when I came back from Iraq to help me sleep. Because the nightmares would get so bad that all I wanted to do was find a way to not dream at all. So I drank. I drank so much that I poisoned myself into thinking it was a way to live where I could grasp just mere hours of sleep without dreaming each night. Drinking only brought temporary peace along with a series of hangovers and bad decisions. Piano brought me the one thing in life I needed, the goal. It was balance I craved. I'm a Libra, and the one thing Libras always rely on is balance in life, of all things, of all relationships. The balance that was achieved through such an instrument would prove to be priceless. Not all therapists or doctors in the world can make the madness of war go away long after one has left the battlefield. Now, it was something personal I had to find, and find I did. I look back now on things I have done in war and realize that a lot of the guilt I put on myself is not my guilt to carry. I Things happen for a reason, and that is just what they are in life. Things. Shortly after discovering that the trauma in our lives stays with us because there is a block of sorts, I found that if you can do something constructive to remove that block, then the trauma and guilt associated with it can be let go. The piano was the key to removing the block of my trauma, not drinking. I felt a love to learn new songs, play for friends and family, and this has brought me much healing. When you do something out of love, there will be peace. When you do something out of self, there will be consequences. The story that follows is one of love. Love for one's country, love for a brother at arms, and mostly love for our families at home, which each man would die to protect. As you read the following pages, know that many have sacrificed to make what has come to pass a reality, for all to share in and remember. To our fallen, may you rest in peace. To the reader, may you grasp the experience in the greatest detail of what is about to unfold for you.